Hey y'all, it's Tynetta from Sting Nail Co. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to take you through the process of doing a full set and designs on my client. So I'm starting out with the micro taper cuticle bit. You can get this from my website, stingbeauty.com. So I'm using this drill bit to remove any of the cuticle and dead skin that's on her nail plate. It's been a few months since I've seen her, so you want to make sure that you're prepping your client's nails and getting rid of anything that's going to prevent that acrylic from adhering to the natural nail. So I do want to answer a couple questions that I get about this drill bit. So you can use this without pushing the cuticles back, but it depends on what type of skin your client has. So this client has soft skin, so this cuticle is really not so stuck on her nail plate that it needs a lot of manipulation. But if you have clients with super dry skin or super tough cuticles, I would most definitely recommend pushing that skin back before you use this drill bit. So I already applied my nail tips, and now I'm going to go ahead and blend those nail tips in, and at the same time I am prepping the nail bed. So I learned that this is a way that I can go ahead and eliminate a step. So instead of prepping the nail beds and then gluing the tips on and then prepping the tip again, I just do it all at once, and it saves me a few minutes in my services. So yeah, I'm just going to do that on all 10 fingers at a very slow speed. And once I'm done with the prep, I'm going to go ahead and remove that dust with some nail cleanser. Now I'm applying my Mega Bond primer. You can get this primer from stingbeauty.com. I apply one coat on all of her fingers, and then I'm going to apply one coat right before acrylic application on each finger. The reason why you apply Mega Bond this way is so that first coat is going to adhere to the natural nail, and then that second coat, while it's adhering to the natural nail, is also going to adhere to the acrylic while the acrylic is setting, and it creates a really good bond between the natural nail and the acrylic. So I just like to do that for extra security. And as you can see, we're already getting into that acrylic application. So I'm using Prettiest Pink from Valentino today. Apply that Mega Bond and then go right in with your acrylic application. You can do a 3-bead method, 2-bead method, 1-bead method, whatever makes you happy and whatever gets you the shape that you need. I'm just doing what works for me and my client. So starting with 1 bead, I'm going to cover up the bottom 2/3 of the nail, get my shape, get my thickness. Then I'm going to apply my second bead at the cuticle and the apex, and then if there's any spaces that need to be filled in, I go in with smaller beads like that. But that's just my method of applying acrylic a little bit faster. It works for me, but for beginners I would recommend doing something like a 3-bead method for sure. If you want to learn the actual techniques that I teach in my classes for applying acrylic, I will recommend go ahead and sign up for my online class. It is a pre-recorded class and it's already uploaded and ready to watch. So I'll leave the link in the bio below so you can go ahead and sign up. As soon as you sign up, you'll have access to over 20 different videos going over everything you need to know to be successful with acrylic nails and how to keep your clients coming back. The course actually launched today, and I'm really excited with the feedback that I've been getting. I've been getting people sending me pages full of notes and letting me know that they're really learning a lot of information. So I can't wait for you guys to sign up and see what you can learn as well and go ahead and level up your nail skills. Also, if you don't follow me on TikTok, I would say go ahead and do that now because I post videos daily with little tips and tricks that will help you along your nail journey. And I also try to go live at least 3 or 4 times a week. So make sure you follow me on TikTok, and it's under the same name, Sting Nail Co. So a tip for acrylic application, I want you to look how I'm constantly twisting my client's fingers. So what I'm doing is looking at her nail from different angles. If you're looking at it from just the top, you're likely to get flat nails with no apex. But if you're checking it from the different sides, you'll be able to see if there's any lumps or any bumps or any dips where product needs to be added. And this is what's going to help you get your nail structured properly. So as you can see, I looked at all her nails, added a bead where I feel like it needed more. I went ahead and filed, shaped, and buffed everything, and this is what we got. Nice and clean. Look like she grew them herself, honey. Get into them cuticles, okay? Okay, so let's get into the design. So for the base color, I'm using Colorland Gel number 52, and I'm going to apply a thin coat of this to each one of her nails. I'm only doing 1 coat because I'm going to go on top of this with the marble effect. And you don't want this to be too thick, especially because we're applying such thick design, and you don't want that to mess up the shape of your nails. Also, because the design is basically going to cover up this base coat of polish, it really doesn't need to be super opaque. It doesn't matter if it's a little bit transparent, if it's a little bit streaky, because we're going right on top of it. Once I get my polish applied to all of her fingers, I'm going to go ahead and clean up any areas where it got on the skin. And then I'm going to go ahead and have her cure her hand in the light for 60 seconds. So now I have about, I think, 6 or 7 different colors of polish. And I'm just going to lay them out on my palette right on top of each other, just like this. Once I have them all laid out in a random pattern, I'm going to use a dotting tool and just marble through that. So now her nails are cured. I'm going to apply a thin layer of blooming gel. Don't cure the blooming gel, leave it wet. Then I'm going to scoop up some of that polish on my large gel brush and just drag it across the nail. And this is what's going to create that random marble pattern. So basically, I'm just doing the exact same thing until I get the entire nail covered. I'm going to scoop and polish, scoop and polish. And then if I notice there's some colors that I feel like could be a little bit more dominant, I'm going to pick up a little bit extra of that color. You also want to make sure that you're cleaning the side walls before you cure so that the shape isn't getting too wide or too bulky. So I'm doing the same thing again. Pick up the blooming gel, scoop up some polish, and wiggle it across the nail. And I'm going in different directions on every nail just to give it more of an interesting look. And as you can see here, I felt like it needed a little bit more purple, so I added some more purple at the top. I cured all of that, and now I'm going to go ahead and apply my gel top coat. I'm using the No Wipe Gel Top Coat from StingBeauty.com. This is my favorite top coat. It's actually on sale right now for $5 because I have a new shipment coming in and I need to move this old packaging off the shelf. So if you've been looking for a good gel top coat, go check us out, StingBeauty.com. $5 only, and this is my favorite top coat. I've been using this top coat for years and years, and it seals all my designs in and keeps my clients' nails looking perfect and shiny until they come back. Make sure you wipe off those sides, cure that, and this is the finished product. Get into it. I love doing these marble nails. They're super easy, super fast to do, but it really gives you a very nice and elegant, elevated look. It looks like you did more than what you actually did. Subscribe for more nail videos, and I'll see you later.